Hey everyone, today we're making pulled pork sandwiches. Now we're doing it on the stovetop, so it's really easy. It's a one-pot deal, and I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So I'm Rockin' Robin, and I'm gonna show you how to get that nice smoky flavor in there right after this. So let's go over our ingredients for our pulled pork sandwiches. We're gonna need about 4.5 to 5 pounds of pork shoulder or pork butt. They call it both names, it's used interchangeably. We'll need some chicken broth, some diced onions. Over here I have some red wine vinegar, some ketchup, I have garlic, ground cumin, and for our secret smoky sauce, we're using smoked paprika back there. And here I've got just a little touch of cinnamon, and of course we'll need a little bit of salt. All right guys, so with our pork butt, I like to cut it up into chunks. And the reason that I like to do that is so that I can cut off any excess fat. We're just gonna shred this up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now, if you don't wanna bother with that, you don't have to. You wanna leave some fat in there, but obviously we wanna get rid of any excess. So I'm just gonna put the chunks of pork into my pot over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this up. Well, you can see here that I've got a big piece of fat, and I wanna eliminate quite a bit of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue chopping this up and trimming it up. Now that we have all the pork trimmed up, and you can see how much fat I cut off of it, not a lot, but you know, if you leave it in there, you're just gonna be skimming it off later anyway, so that's why I like to do it ahead of time. All right, now at this point, it gets really simple, guys. All you do is add all of your ingredients to your pot. So here's our chicken broth, the red wine vinegar, the ketchup, the ground cumin, the garlic, the smoked paprika, the cinnamon, the salt, and last but not least, the onions. So here we are at the stove. I've got the heat on high. I want to bring this to a quick boil, and then I'm going to cover it and simmer it, and we're going to let it simmer for 2.5 to 3 hours, or until that pork is nice and really just tender. So here's our nice little boil here. That's what we want to do. Stir everything really well, and I'm going to cover it, turn the heat down to simmer, and we'll check back with you in 2.5 to 3 hours. So here is our pork after a good 2.5 hours, and it's been simmering nicely and it looks nice and tender. Some of this meat is already fallen apart, you can see that. So now what I'm going to do is take it out of the pot and place it into a dish here, and I'm going to shred it in this dish over here and remove some of the fat if there's any excess. And then I'm going to continue to cook the sauce a little bit and cook it down to maybe half of what it is. I'm just going to let it simmer some more with the lid off. And you want to get all those juices in there as well, anything left behind. And I'm going to let that simmer a bit more. Now I'm on medium-low. All right guys, our pulled pork is done. It has been simmering now and it's reduced down. I like to keep it a little moist, so I like to have a little sauce in my pork. So now I've got my little plate here, and I've got a little coleslaw on the side, which is perfect for this, and I've got a little toasted bun because I like mine toasted. And we'll just place this right on our bread. Check that out. It is piping hot, let me tell you. Piping hot. Now you can put your coleslaw on top of that if you want, but I just decided to put it on the side. And there we go. Oh, let that cool off. That's a little bit hot. And you can put your piece on, your top on there, and let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. Oh, that pork is tender. Let me tell you, that is good. I like that smoked paprika, gives it a nice little smoky taste. You can taste, you know, that little tomatoey flavor going on with the ketchup. and the red wine vinegar, the onions, the garlic. Delicious, guys. I hope you guys will try this. It is really, really good. So thanks so much for watching today. I do appreciate it when you take time out of your day to watch my videos. So if you like the video, please share it, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button up there, and that way you will never miss one of my new videos coming out. All right. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.